We are North Dakota State University's 2020 to 2021 American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics Design Build Fly Senior Design Project. Members are Ryan Alstad, Noah Roth, Derek Heinis, and Sarah LaVallie, mentored by Dr. Suzen and Dr. Zhang. The AAIA Design Build Fly competition challenges teams to design, build, and fly a remote-controlled aircraft. This year's competition was virtual and required demonstration of functionality of a towable sensor, the successful takeoff and landing, and deployment and recovery of the sensor in flight. Design started with concept sketches of the plane components, which consisted of the wing, fuselage, tail, sensor, and deployment mechanism, and then were made in computer-aided design software. We also used the program XFLR5 to determine our Clark Y airfoil based on lift and drag performance at different angles of attack. We also used finite element analysis to ensure structural integrity of the aircraft. The sensor took many designs over time, but ended up being a PVC pipe with 3D printed horizontal and vertical stabilizers. The plane's electronics consist of the rimfire .32 electric motor, a 13 by 8 inch propeller, a 90 amp ESC, 3S 5000 milliamp LiPo battery, an 8-channel receiver, 9-gram servos, and a continuous servo for the deployment mechanism. Manufacturing started with laser cutting parts to be assembled into the nose, cargo bay area, wing, and tail. Next, we attached the landing gear along with the motor and took the aircraft out for our first ground test. Next, we set up our control surfaces and electronics for the aircraft. The monocoat was then able to be added, first with an iron and then with a heat gun to shrink it to the profile of the aircraft. Various tests were performed before flight, including a wingtip test, which located the center of gravity on the aircraft. After the first flight, we extended our tail surfaces to have more control of the aircraft while in the air. Finally, we compiled footage for our competition video. This included an inspection, takeoff, landing, and deployment and recovery of the sensor while in flight. We accomplished all missions except for 2 requirements, which included stable flight of the sensor while in the air, along with having visible lights from the ground on the sensor. The team would like to acknowledge our mentors, Dr. Suzen and Dr. Zhang, along with Adam Elzenik, the North Dakota Space Grant Consortium, and the NDSU Mechanical Engineering Department, along with the Valley RC Flyers Club and our pilot, Johan Basson.